Hey, welcome to Deep Fried Ideas. I'm Bradley.
I'm Randy.
And I'm Bryce.
As you just heard, we have a new intro, and by a new intro, I mean a intro.
Better than Out of the Kitchen.
Better than Fresh Out of the Kitchen, yeah.
It's now catchy music.
It's like, boom, boom. Actually, I don't remember it, but it's pretty great. Shout out to my girlfriend, Grace. She did it for us, so thanks. And then, also possibly this week, probably not, but by next podcast, we should have a new logo.
No faith in me.
Heck yeah.
And it looks pretty sick, I think. Bryce's sister's doing that for us. She's a graphic designer, so shout out to her.
Any other big news?
Yes, I have the biggest news. If I can.
You're pregnant.
No.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Congratulations.
Maybe
Is it a boy or a girl?
the second biggest news.
Do we want to explain our weeks real fast, or
I have big
I
news.
assume it's part of his news.
It's part of my week and my news. Yeah. So I guess I'll go first.
That's impossible. That's you're doing paradoxical stuff, man.
Paradox. I called my dad Popsicle today. Popsicle.
I want to be called.
gosh.
I decided when I
El Padre.
become a grandfather, I want to be called El Padre.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Is this gonna call you Puppy?
Nah, I'm not.
El
My
Padre.
name's El Padre. And I'm not even like Hispanic. Nothing. I'm like the whitest guy out there, but I'm freaking gonna be El Padre.
Such a cool name.
You're gonna call me El Padre. It's gonna be awesome. So what's your amazing news?
Okay.
Other than your pregnancy.
So, and it's such big news.
So big.
Randy doesn't even know about it.
So big.
And you live with
How was
me.
that big news?
Because
I don't know about it.
An awesome
Oh, wait,
three-way
wait.
challenge.
Sorry.
That'd be such
yeah.
small news.
Okay,
that
sorry.
I don't know about it.
Such new news.
Oh, okay.
It happened today.
You're engaged.
No.
Oh.
I was looking at houses in Norway, though.
Oh wow.
That was nice. They're nice houses, but they're like,
Good real estate.
no, they're pretty expensive.
Dang.
But in the area I was looking, there's no property tax.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, all you gotta do is go to Florida to get that.
Yeah, but I like Florida. Wait.
Where's the downside? Yeah, I would go to Florida, except I like it, so I can't live anywhere.
So that
I like.
the house that I was looking at, it was only like $400,000, which
No,
is kind of expensive.
Florida has
but not
no
too bad.
state taxes.
Yeah, no state
Not
sales
property.
tax. Sales tax.
Sales tax. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
There's
it
so
was-
many different types.
It was
of taxes.
$400,000. So
That's not bad.
more expensive than the Georgia house, but not expensive to anyone else really.
I think that's how much my parents paid for their house.
And it was,
And that was new construction.
nine rooms,
That's really good.
3 stories,
Nine
Big house,
bedrooms.
man.
9 bedrooms.
Okay. I didn't know if you meant like 9 rooms and like counting like the kitchen.
No,
and stuff.
no. So 9 bedrooms, like 3 bathrooms, 1,093 square miles of land.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
That's
say that
too
was how
much,
big the
man.
house was. I was like,
No,
jeez.
that is a ginormous house. No.
Freaking gotta get a motorcycle and go across your room.
No.
I gotta go pick up my
It was
phone
next
over
to
there
the
on the
ocean.
floor.
Like the property was on the ocean,
Oh,
but
nice.
like you didn't have to be near the ocean if you didn't want to be. Had like a boat pier.
Jeez.
Like it was nice. $400,000.
That's a good amount for
No
that
property
much.
tax.
Jeez.
Did like somebody die in that house?
No.
Right.
Or like a
it-
mass shooting happened with like
so-
a crime lord, or
It's an older house, but land itself is not very expensive. The expensive thing in Norway is owning a house.
Do a lot of people rent there?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I think that's pretty much Europe in general.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
think
people
so.
rent.
And even if they don't, they've had their house so long that it doesn't.
Exactly, it's
Like
just
it's been in the
passed down.
family. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, sorry.
I
Big
mean,
news. Oh,
That's not expensive at all for like a 9-bedroom house.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Or for 1,000
Yeah.
square
Exactly.
miles. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like my
incredible.
my
Like
parents.
my house up in Idaho is freaking tiny as heck, and that's
You're tiny as heck.
how much it costed.
Well, Idaho's much more expensive though. Which is
Yeah,
weird.
especially
'cause
where I
who
live.
wants to live in Idaho?
Yeah.
But Coeur d'Alene's a big tourist spot, I guess.
Ohio, like, my parents, they had
It's
a little
so-
bit cheaper house. I don't remember exactly how much, but I think it was like closer to 3. But it was let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom house, and with 9 acres of land. And it
That's
cost
nice.
like about 3, I think.
Yeah.
But that was
I think
brand,
it
and that was
depends
brand
on-
new construction as well.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
So,
really nice then.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Mhm.
Pretty good. Ohio's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So, but what's your brand news?
Okay, so
Did you see
this
what I
doesn't
said?
count.
Brand new news.
Brand new news.
I just said brand news. It's good, classy.
This doesn't count as my time of using this reference
Nope.
because
There it is. He's done.
I haven't used it yet.
It's
even.
already done.
So
You can't even say it. You've already mentioned it.
I've got, as of today, 5 new Star Wars toys.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, she brings up Star Wars and everything.
I know, right? And he freaking gets angry.
I don't get angry. I've never gotten
He's always
angry.
mad at us.
But so they're like, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall.
Verily.
I got a Darth Vader,
Nice.
which already had a 7-foot Darth Vader, but
the more the merrier.
the more the merrier. More for my Darth Vader shrine.
Yeah.
I got a
For
Boba
real.
Fett one, which is
Nice.
pretty cool. A Stormtrooper,
Nice.
Nice.
Luke Skywalker, which
Okay.
it's Luke. So
Well, which
then-
version of Luke are we talking now?
Episode 4.
Okay.
So
And
like
then,
one of the better Lukes.
I mean, he looks.
perspective-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I think Episode 6 is his best.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think he's that Luke is episode 4 is one
He's
of
alright.
the
He's just whinier, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got
I like that Luke.
a
better
Tusken
than-
Raider as well.
Nice.
So
Oh,
I like
Okay.
episode 4.
the most
better than
pivotal
episode 5.
of Star Wars characters.
yeah. Some of them
It's
are
cool, huh?
so they're older ones. I mean, not older. So I got them from someone, and they're older. So there's some of them are missing their guns, but still pretty cool. I'm
Very
down.
cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Other
That's
than
cool.
that, my week.
Where'd you get those?
Grace and her family.
They bought them for it?
No, they've had them. They
That's
just
crazy. Why?
found them, and they're like, "You like Star
They
Wars?"
found them. They were just like buried in their yard next to.
I think
like,
their
dead
basement.
dogs.
They're cleaning out their basement.
Oh, okay. So the dead dogs are still buried then. Okay.
Yeah, dead dogs are still buried.
Okay. Haven't dug up the dogs yet.
Haven't stooped that low.
Sad.
Other than that, I am learning Norwegian. I started that 2 days ago. Sorry, I really
Are you-
like Norway.
You're gonna leave us for Norway?
I
then?
know,
Honestly, if I could go to Norway right now, I would go.
Man, told you Randy was gonna leave us.
right? I know, right?
It's
But
just a matter of time.
I also
Don't
don't
want-
have money. So,
You're fired, Brad, by the way.
okay, we'll have fun finding someone to edit all the other podcasts.
No, you're fired. It's not like you do anything anyway.
But that's pretty good so far. I know like 5 words. I can't tell you them now because I forget them, but I've learned 5
Can
words.
you say bathroom?
No.
The all-important word in every single language.
So important. Very true.
It's very universal in its meaning.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
mean, all you gotta do is just start peeing on the ground. People will point to it.
Usually
You'll be like, there it is, and you'll be like, thank you. I didn't know the word for you. but now
that's
I
the
know.
PlayStation though for me.
Oh yeah, brutal.
What else have I been doing? I think we're gonna talk about Diablo a little bit later.
Are we? Oh, that's news to me.
Let's see. I found this really good barbecue place next to our house that I was telling you about,
Maybe
Randy.
we'll get some barbecue
Wow,
sauce
and you
for
didn't take me
rice.
there while I was there.
I literally just found it today.
Yeah, you didn't take me there either, dude.
Well,
So
sorry,
weird.
date night doesn't involve you.
Yeah, I know. I'm hurt.
But we're gonna go on our own date night that you're paying for, right?
Yeah, am I? I don't think I'm. I don't know about that.
Oh, our washing machine broke.
That's true. Like it used to be like kind of broke. Now it's super broke.
Yep.
It's like exploded. There's actually like a crater where it used to be.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just the whole. It's actually super convenient for getting downstairs because like the washer is upstairs,
And you just
so you
slide
just
down
jump
it.
down the hole.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Be like, hey, can you pass me a freaking Dorito bag of Doritos? And
Just
you're
one
like,
Dorito.
just one bag.
One.
It's just like, hey, can you pass me the bag of Doritos? And you
It
just drop it down the
drops it
hole.
down. It's nice.
It's nice. It's so convenient. I don't
Yeah,
think. I don't understand why.
Have
people
you
do
seen
that
those
here.
giant Doritos that they put out for the Jurassic World movie?
No.
Listen, I gotta find a picture of these. Anyway, continue.
So
We'll post a picture of it on Instagram or something so everyone can see as
other than
well.
that, what happened in your week, Buckaroo?
I'm thinking about writing a book maybe.
Nice.
I don't know exactly what on yet.
Cool.
Well, so I'm kind of
Wow.
torn. I'm kind of torn. So maybe we could talk about this and see what y'all think.
Okay.
So
I had a couple of book ideas as well. I think I've told you.
okay, so I'm not writing a fiction book,
Oh, lame. I'm already out.
but I want to write a book that I just slam my opinions down people's throats.
That's opinions was not what I was gonna think you were gonna say. Honestly,
I just want to
No,
slam.
I'm gonna slam my penis down people's
It's
throats.
gonna be delicious.
Well,
No.
there's books for that too. You know.
Oh, I know.
May
I have a couple of
May
them.
I guide you to 50 Shades of Grey?
Mm.
I've heard the book is not nearly as.
And then there's 50 Shades of
Thing.
Red to follow up.
It's not nearly as well. What were you gonna say, Brad? The book is not nearly as what?
Like, well, maybe I've heard it's not nearly as graphic.
Oh, it's way more graphic, dude.
Well, see, that's why I don't read.
I've heard it's about the
Way
same.
more.
So.
Like,
It's all around.
listen, here's the difference. Movies are softcore, books are hardcore.
I take that back. Game of Thrones. Well,
Are we
no.
talking about the
that-
spines here? Like the
Softback and hardback?
hardback?
I got my baby back ribs.
Ugh. So that's the type of book
yeah,
you're
so,
looking to write?
I want to write a very opinionated book.
About what?
So-
Opinionated about what?
So I either want to do it about religion, because at least you all know I study religion like
Good for you.
hardcore.
Congratulations.
Not any particular reason, like religion. I do all things, Christian and other non-Christians, faiths, and so I want to write them just about how, like, my opinions on all of them. So that could be very dangerous. So I'm thinking about maybe not doing that, but that would be a fun one. And then just writing a book about how I hate every way people live and what people should be like.
Okay, so just a misanthropic view on the world.
Yep. Or
That's
write a
interesting.
fiction book about something that I don't know about, because I also like fiction a lot. But I kind of want to write an opinion book. So.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. That's cool. Very cool. Randy, why don't you, in less than 20 words, explain your work to us?
Yeah, you get 20 words.
Well, I was already gonna make it short. My grandma's not dead. So far.
Good to hear.
She was dead, but not anymore.
Well,
Other than that,
She was reincarnated as a flower.
no,
So
she's
she's
not
not
at the
dead.
hospital. Don't know what for, because I have no idea. But apparently she's not dead. So
That is a big Dorito.
yeah, dude. Except what
you
I don't
now
like.
saw that? Yeah, it's freaking
Is that a
huge,
normal Dorito next to it for size?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
They didn't use the age-old internet banana for size. That's like everything in the internet is banana for size comparison. But yeah, other than that, not much happened in my week.
Well, fair enough.
So nothing
it's good
happened
hear
to
that
you,
your
just your
grandma's
grandma.
doing good.
Yeah, my grandma
I'm
almost
glad
died.
your grandma's doing good.
That's about it. I had no idea, so I just found out like 10 seconds ago. Oh, and then I ignored a call from my brother, so that's about it. There you go.
There we go, family drama
Which
all
reminds me,
around.
my sister was supposed to call me today.
Brutal. Because she doesn't love you.
No.
Oof. Feels bad.
Feels Batman. Oh, and then Fortuna came out, and so I've been playing that.
Oh, Warframe.
Yay,
He brings it up
we'll
every
talk
time.
about
Yeah,
all of it
every
about that
time.
later.
Except for I brought it up last time.
Exactly.
Just talk about how you bring it up every time.
But yeah, so just like a 10-second mention of that, fun fact that I found out that I think is so cool. The Fortuna update for Warframe, just the update for Fortuna, nothing else. That download size, the data of that download was about 15% of the entire Warframe game now at this point. So that one update takes up 15% of that game's data now, which is insane how big that update is. That takes up.
Yeah,
15%.
especially knowing that it's been out, since like 2012?
It's been out for 5 years. This is the 5th year
5 years?
that it's been out. Yeah,
Okay, 2013.
I only know that
Yeah,
because
so
in the
that's pretty
celebration,
amazing.
for the release of
See-
Fortuna, a lot of their departments were drinking 5-year aged rum because the game's been out for 5 years, and so they were drinking 5-year-old rum. And everyone's like, it's not maybe the best rum, but it's serendipitous, so we gotta do it. And it's like, oof.
There you go.
See, I don't even think I've ever. I think I might have talked about this earlier. Like,
Played
Uh,
Warframe? No, you haven't.
I
You
played
just still hate
Warframe
it.
once, bro.
Ever
But
play a video game? Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, that's true too. You never have.
other than Battlefront 2, like OG,
You've never had fun.
You never
yeah,
played a
that's
video
true.
game? Yeah.
any Star Wars game, pretty much, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I've never even gotten past like 20% of a game.
Pretty sure you're further than 20% of The Witcher, I would think.
Okay, Witcher maybe. It's a big
Diablo,
game.
dude.
Diablo, I've 100%ed. Okay, there are very few games that I've come
I can
close
think of several
to
already.
100% of it. Whatever, just let
I
me
think
have
you
the.
played
let
20%
me-
more, 20% or more of Sea of Thieves.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because there's like only this
I
much.
only play in 20-minute increments.
That's because there's only 20 minutes increment, 20 minutes of content in that game. So
I don't think so.
I think you've done everything.
That's pretty
But-
true.
The rest of the game is just repetition.
Like, I'm already done with Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there's not much. to
And
go
I'm
there.
only 8% done with that game.
Yeah.
I always give up on games. Like,
But that's also a deceiving number because like that game also includes like all the collectibles and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like that inflates the number by.
but
a
that's
lot.
impressive that 15% of the game came out in one update.
Yeah.
In
it's
5
crazy.
years, they just
15%.
decided to add 15% more to that
Yeah.
game.
And yeah, it's not like it
Or
was like a
15%
bunch
of
of
that
like
game.
bugs that they were trying to fix and stuff like that. And it's not like it was like that they haven't updated anything since they released, and this is just like
It was all new
oh hey,
content.
finally we decided to put out something. No, they've been the last update they put out was like a few months ago. And granted, it wasn't nearly as big as this because they've been building up to this, but the last update that was even nearly this size was last year. And so
How big was that?
it was smaller than this, but it was the biggest update they had done yet to that.
Dang.
It was a full open world place. It was the first open world area in Warframe that they had ever made, and it was huge, pretty cool. That was last year, and then this is the second open world area of Warframe, and they made it like 10 times larger.
Wow.
It's huge. But so yeah, there you go.
Cool.
That was my week.
Good week.
And I went a little bit over
Good
my
week.
10 words, but that's because we got caught in conversation.
Guess
So I
next
do
time
not.
next time you get 5 words.
Nope. I don't take fault for that.
Inexcusable. You know the punishment.
I don't take fault for that. That was your fault.
Okay, so my flaw is I talk about Star Wars a lot.
What is this?
Randy's flaw apparently is taking 10 years on his.
No, that was
weeks.
not my fault.
Not that one.
That's not
Usually.
my fault. I don't take credit
Bryce,
for that one.
apparently you have no flaws. Except for
Oh, man,
sending us
I'm
pictures of
Freaking
Doritos.
riddled with flaws. I imagine you can just ask people that watch this podcast.
Just
Steve.
riddled with them. Like
Riddled.
diseases.
Like I have
Riddled.
10.
Just riddled with
Too
them.
loud. Alright, what's up, Bryce? How was your
What did
week?
you do?
You can't
pretty-
mention school or homework.
Holy crap!
So
I boiled
nothing happened.
eggs yesterday. That was amazing. Boiling eggs. Who knew the simple joys of life and eating banana?
Oh, I made an
pudding,
omelet for
ice cream.
breakfast this morning. That was pretty tasty.
Oh, I forgot we have
That's
eggs.
so.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh.
There's like
Um,
12 eggs! It's a big omelet.
We don't even have a pan that big.
We do now.
Oh,
And he's all
probably most-
forced of the stovetop things.
I had to piece them together. I taped the pans together to make the super pan.
You didn't even use a pan. You just used the oven itself.
I just took like a pizza pan and stuck it in the oven. I just cooked the omelet like that. It was delicious. It looked a little bit more like a cake than an omelet. But it was tasty. It was like 2 inches thick, but it was delicious.
Sorry, Bryce.
Let me tell ya.
Probably the most notable thing though
And by
was
omelet, I mean it's just straight up egg.
I'm putting off playing Bayonetta for some reason. I will play that because I bought it on sale and it's awesome. I've heard. So yeah, and then also I'm playing Diablo with Randy, Diablo 3, and great game. Notable thing is that when I first played through it, I went through every nook and cranny, and it already would take me weeks to finish. And now we just beat the main game a couple minutes ago, and we played
In
for
2
2
sessions,
days.
yeah.
So yeah,
It was like a couple of hours.
Yeah, it was
mostly-
last night and later today.
It was mainly my
Yeah.
fault because Bryce kept lagging behind, and I'd be like, "Hey, I got to the next location."
oh my gosh,
Yeah, I got some
because he's
notification.
playing Crusader, so he's just running ahead on his horse, and I'm like,
That's
monkey, I'm
such.
just
See,
trying to teleport to keep up with them.
I
so
really-
we speedrunning the game.
I don't like the Crusader, but
I could just
he's so
plow
fast
through
because you can get
The
you have a
only
horse that
class
can
that's
run
faster
fast.
is Demon Hunter, I think,
Demon, yeah.
and or maybe the Necromancer because the
I
Necromancer
love
can
the
teleport.
Demon Hunter though.
If you have the right armor set, you can teleport pretty quick with the
Yeah.
Necromancer.
Monk
Yeah.
can teleport pretty quickly when he's like
Yeah.
level.
I guess if I
Not
get kind of
compared
lucky,
to
I
the
can
horse?
kind of beat
Not compared to
him.
horse because you get
kind of,
horse.
but
Yeah, like and you can get to where
it's
like
kind
it
of
lasts
harder
for,
and
like,
more finicky and stuff.
10 seconds at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, so yeah, we just plowed through the story, and we just beat the main campaign. We haven't done the DLC campaign yet, but we just completed the main campaign.
Yeah,
So
and great game. Love it, man. It's awesome.
didn't really get the story, but
Who needs the story? It's not even a great story.
Well, I mean, I already experienced the
No,
story,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you know, there's
same.
no loss on that point.
Same.
Great story, also.
And
Awesome
now we just gotta
cutscenes.
get Brad to level up his character to it, so then if he ever wants to play.
Did y'all make those seasonal characters?
We made they're seasonal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way, I'm
I was
just
trying to
posting
say
pictures
whether
in
I
chat,
should
because
just
why not?
play my Necromancer or not, but I ended up making a Crusader because I just.
Do you like the Crusader?
I like I still like the Necromancer best.
Oh, Necromancers are great.
Necromancer's amazing. I like the Crusader more than the Demon Hunter. Or no, not the Demon Hunter. The Witch Hunter.
Doctor?
Witch Doctor. That's what it's. Witch Hunter. The Witch Doctor for sure. I just
See, Demon Hunter is
can't
my
get behind
favorite,
him.
but it was probably because that was my first like character that I fully understood the game,
Sure.
and like I put the most time into that character. I think
Yeah.
I've put more time into other characters. Not even my Demon Hunter. Or
I
my
put
Necromancer.
the most time into the Necromancer.
The first Necromancer, right?
Yeah. She's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I could just crush everybody. Just walking through rifts like no problem. It's pretty good. I haven't done like a whole min-maxing and such, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good. But other than that, see, I did end up using the Crusader just because I had never made a Crusader before. So, if you ever decide you end up wanting to play with us, ever, maybe,
Okay.
never.
In the past 24 hours, I haven't played that game.
Yeah, dude, and I'm pissed
And you
about
already are saying that I don't play
it.
video
you
games.
never play.
I literally
It's okay.
played with you like
Never,
2 days
ever.
ago.
Never, ever, dude.
I played that game like
Never, ever,
yesterday
ever.
morning.
It's never played. I've never played this game with you before. It must be nice to play.
Wouldn't it
Diablo.
be nice?
Wouldn't it? But yeah. So if you want to play, then you could either just use your wizard, your other seasonal character, or just create a new one. It's up to you.
You can't just power level me.
Yeah, because we're already over level of your wizard.
Yeah, we're like 50
We're
something
level
or
like
something.
50s.
Oh, wait, my wizard's 70,
Oh, is it? Okay, then yeah.
and I'm already Paragon level like 5.
Yeah, are you? Oh yeah, that's because you've played. Because my
And
I-
we have freaking
no,
flex
my
on us,
Necromancer
man.
is-
Yeah, I've been playing a lot by myself because
solo.
I don't know. Oh, like you'll be at work and I'll be off, and I'll play because I don't have
You'll
a
be
life.
getting off. I mean, off.
You'll be getting off.
Did you say you don't have a wife or a life?
Both.
Well, I don't have a wife. What are you sending us?
That's a snake.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was like.
That's a python.
See,
Kind of looks like taffy, but it's.
I was
actually
thinking
a
like.
I thought it
Fruit
kind
Loops.
of looked like guacamole chips or something, man.
snake. Nah.
I'm just hungry, so I'm just like.
Just like a billion
I'm
I'm
different
hungry,
pictures.
so I'm sending you pictures of snakes.
Of like snakes and
Listen,
really
I'm
cheap
just on Bing,
chips.
and it's like suggesting all these weird things to me. So
And
just
then we
gone
freaking
through.
need to play Ark because we haven't played Ark and
See,
we want to
that
play
that
Ark.
is not my problem.
What is your
I-
what? Whose problem is it then?
That is Bryce's problem.
Is that Bryce's
I was
problem?
down to play. I'm
Problem.
down to play every
Man.
second.
That's true.
I love art.
Randy, when was the last time we skipped a day of like playing video games with each other?
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, you didn't get on all day. Well, you were on. You just didn't get on
you just
Discord all
didn't-
day.
We just didn't play games.
Oh
So.
gosh.
Oh.
No, it's kind of true.
It's a trap.
That's kind of true. Forgot about that one. But other than that,
And the day
it's been a
before.
while.
But other than that, it's fine.
no,
It was
that-
2 days in a row, bro.
Was it
2 days in a row?
I don't remember.
But I mean, I can't talk because I think it's been like a month since I've played with all 3 of us.
It's been a while.
Oh, we played Killing Floor at the
Which
beginning of the
I
week.
love
Once.
Killing Floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, we played that and it was awesome.
It's just
You know,
got
good to play
so
that.
little progression that it makes me sad. But it's fun to play. I just
It
can't
is
play.
kind of slow leveling up like the different.
I just can't
perks and
play for a
stuff.
long time because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just repeating over and over again.
Yeah.
The only kind of progression is each class can
Exactly.
level up slowly.
But
Yeah, and like
So we should play
Um,
freaking Ark, and because I have a server running now, and it's freaking amazing.
Have you started building?
I haven't done anything in it because I don't want to play without other people.
that's why, like the other day, all the DLC were on sale, and I was like, oh, I can get the DLC, so I can have all the maps. And I was like, I'm not gonna play without them, and they're not gonna get the DLC, so no point in getting it. So I didn't. But all the DLC were on sale on Steam. I don't know if they still are.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
No, yeah, me neither.
I don't play that game enough to get the DLC.
But if we did,
same.
There's
Literal
one that's so
tomato
cool
chips.
Ew, gross. Like, here, let me see if I can find this one. So yeah, that was we play games.
Okay. So, Bryce, anything else going on in your life?
I'm freaking very hungry.
both.
No, not much other than that. Just school and homework, which are banned subjects, so we'll play that for now.
Yep.
I ain't got time for you. School and...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right. Well, I just
King of
wanted
Dead
to
memes.
take a quick second.
A hot sec.
To thank our sponsors, ourselves.
Our
Our
sponsor.
sponsors are Bradley, Randy, and Bryce. So thank y'all very much.
Dude, I'm not sponsored.
Introducing with the new DFI podcast.
So
not sponsored
let me just go ahead and thank the 49 people that follow us on
Oh my god, that's so many.
Instagram. The 7 people
quiet,
that subscribe to our
quiet,
YouTube channel, which one of them is Randy.
Is it me?
Facebook, I think Randy and I think that's it. Follow us on Facebook. So
Dude, look at
you know.
me being the team player.
And I would follow it, but that's my account.
But
so
you
I can't.
hate it.
And then Twitter, 0 people. But hey, 49 people on Instagram. That's incredible. And every single time I post something, we get some likes. So that's always good to hear. But
Wait for it.
Today,
Wait for it.
like 30, 45 an hour ago, I don't know.
45
Sorry,
an hour
2
ago.
hours ago, I posted something. I was like, yo, text me with question. Avatar. Text
Can we
me.
get a question
not
for
text me.
freaking once?
I was like, yo, whatever it's called. What do you do on
Text me?
Instagram? Comment. There it is. Comment with a
Oh.
question that you have for us. We're about to do a podcast. Let me know.
Got
3 people.
nothing.
No, 3 people have liked it, but no one has left questions.
Rip. Because
So-
we
Hey,
just
man,
answer
it's a
every
start.
question
It's
there
a
is.
start. Don't worry about it.
No, it's okay. I just want to thank everyone because we really appreciate it. I mean, last week we did our live stream
We
of
did?
our
Where was
thing,
I?
which failed dramatically in my opinion.
It
'cause,
didn't fail. It
didn't
was
fail. No, it was good. There was
no,
a lot
it was really good. We had I think a total of 11 people that came in and listened.
Because
And
I don't want to say it's a failure because people they were there and they enjoyed
no,
it. So I don't want to say those
it was
people
a
that showed up.
technically it didn't work. Like sorry, on the technical side it didn't work.
The
perfect.
technical
But-
side, it was a
Technically,
struggle.
technical-
Everyone that was listening
Palpitations
loved
went
it. And we got tons of participation, questions coming in. We talked a lot about video games, board games. It was really fun. What were y'all's thoughts about the last week's live stream?
Bryce?
I didn't like it. I'm just kidding. It was great. Technical hiccups, always kind of a bummer, but I mean, like, wouldn't it be a stream without those, right? So
I mean, that's what they
At
say.
least until we get more tech savvy.
yeah, and I think just get better with time, and we'll probably move over to a better streaming platform. You know, Instagram's great and all, but
No, I think we're gonna try YouTube next.
Yub tub.
jump top.
What is
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Reminds me of a Star Wars character. What is it? What is it? Oh,
Yub
Yub.
Yub, yub. Ewok.
Ewoks, yeah.
Yup, 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 yup.
Yub tub. That's why every time I say it because I think I'm hilarious because it reminds me of them.
All right, Randy, what was your thoughts?
About what? Sorry, I zoned out.
The podcast last week, live streaming.
Other than your obscene hatred for using actually
See-
good technology, everything worked great.
The project last week was just my baby, and I really wanted to.
Even when it wasn't working,
Even
I was
when it
like,
wasn't
maybe we
working.
should try something else. He's like, no, this is happening.
And then
I was
right
like,
after the
"Alrighty."
podcast ended, we stopped recording. I said, "Yeah, we should have done that."
And I was like, what? What a novel idea. So, other than your technical difficulties, I thought it went fine.
No, it's my mental.
Yeah, other than your mental inabilities, I thought it was fine. I really enjoyed having people there to be able to like.
Well, yeah,
Talk
because
to
we had
and
such
answer
good
stuff.
conversation.
Yeah, I felt like it was such a great convo.
Yeah, that's why just kind of like a general thing is like we love freaking questions, man.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, if y'all like, so we're gonna probably do YouTube either next week or the week after. And I just decided to get the Ark expansion DLC.
I've been silently convincing
He's been
him.
silently like, dude, look at this! Just silently. So I guess I'll have to get it.
It looks like freaking Avatar.
Not
It's
the last
so
Airbender,
cool.
the blue
no,
people.
like the blue people. It's so cool.
So I guess I have to get it.
it's so
Wow,
cool
the game
looking.
itself is only $20.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
should have
on
waited.
sale. Yeah, I know, right? But then this one is
Just like with sex.
super
Wait,
garbo. No, this one I don't like. This map, it's like all sandy, gross.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So that
It's like Tomb Raider
yeah,
or
yeah.
Indiana Jones
But like,
more.
and Bryce was actually asking this the other day. So if anybody doesn't know much about Ark, not only is like the terrain and the map different, but like all of the dinosaurs are different. Like there's totally
The
different
skill tree's
dinosaurs.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
What
There's
you can
everything.
build is different.
Oh, my
that was
goodness, that
awful.
scared me. What?
What?
Hey?
Hey, Pacha?
We didn't mute you.
Hello.
What the heck? I'm so confused. I'm so blown away right now. I was like checking everything. I was like, what the heck? So Bryce just texted me saying, please don't mute me. And I was like, what did I mute him? And I was like checking everything. I was like, is there not sound coming in from his mic? I'm so lost. Man.
The sound's just been going in and out, so.
Oh, has it? Well, that's your
Yeah,
fault.
that's alright though. Just, problems of car setup, I guess.
But yeah,
It's all
so
good though.
all of the maps, they have all different dinosaurs, all different animals, all different skill trees and everything like that. So it's pretty cool. They're all pretty dope.
Pretty cool.
And then this is the brand new one.
That's a cool
That's-
map, too.
It's got like that. Those guys, you can ride that dude. You can ride that dude.
I ought to ride that dude all night.
Yeah, dude.
All
Freaking
night
And then you can
long.
get-
Oh, right. You know what Brad's into?
You can
What
get-
are you into, Randy?
You can get robo dinosaurs, dude.
What?
Robo dinosaurs, and you can
Oh.
get giant mechs.
See, okay.
You can ride a mech.
My biggest problem with Ark, nothing to do with the game, with me,
It's a
is
giant mech.
that
dude.
I suck at
Yeah, you do.
progressing
Holy cow.
through the game.
Yeah, you do. Holy cow.
What? The suck part of the
You just suck.
rest of it?
You just suck. Sucktastic.
Turbotastic.
Turbotastic. But yeah.
Huh.
So that's what I'm
Alright.
saying, my brother.
I'll get it. It's
My
$10.
brother?
I thought it was gonna be like more than that.
Yeah.
But $10,
It's-
I'll get it.
Yeah. So the one is not $8. The one is $10, and
Oh,
then the
I
other
have to get
one.
Multiple?
No, I'm not saying you do. And then the other one is the brand new one is $20.
No,
but then if you were to get
let's
all three of
just-
them, it's $20 or $30. But you're getting basically a
Alright.
$20 expansion.
Let's do it.
With then
Let's get the all three.
if we're
Well,
gonna play
I
Bryce.
I went from
Price.
$10 to $29,
But
it's gonna be worth it because Ark
See,
is
look
a good
at
game.
those are Robo Raptors.
Robo-Raptor. And otter.
You can have an otter on your neck.
Okay, I'm getting it. That's
That's
sold
a
me.
phoenix.
No, I want an otter.
Otter pod.
That's like saying Squirtle. Wait, no. Charmander's better than
yeah,
Squirtle.
Charmander's way better than Squirtle.
But
Charmander is 100%
an
better.
otter
Bryce, what do you
is-
think? Of the 3 starting Pokemon, which one is you going for?
Is you going for?
Is you going for?
Freaking Charmander, dude. It's a freaking dragon.
Yeah,
How is it
actually,
not?
it's not a dragon. Fun fact.
No,
it's
it's
not
not a
a
dinosaur.
No, it's actually a lizard.
Oh.
Like that, like
Which is a
in the
dinosaur?
in the Pokédex, he's a lizard. He's considered a lizard.
Yeah,
Fire-breathing
Gyarados
lizard.
is
Yeah,
a
he-
dragon.
Gyarados is
He's
a
not
dragon.
dragon.
Charmander is a lizard.
There's even another one that doesn't even look like a dragon, and it's considered a dragon, and yet Charmander.
Oh,
isn't.
yeah, it's a bird. Not
Yeah,
a bird. It's like
yeah.
it's like a cloud thing.
Is it? I don't remember.
There's a couple that are really weird.
All.
Anyways, thank you all for being great listeners.
Yeah, that's the
That's the whole point I'm trying to say here.
that's all I'm really trying to
I
say. If you think about it.
Sauerkraut. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a dragon. But there was another one. I was thinking
Dialga.
of.
It's not a dragon.
Yeah, that one. It's like a freaking. It's like a seahorse.
Horsia. It's Horsia's.
Yeah, exactly.
Evolution.
It's a seahorse, and yet it's considered a dragon type. And then
I
this
said
one,
evolution.
this one,
Evolution.
this one
a
is a
bug.
freaking bug, and it's considered a dragon type.
What is the gloomy? Goomy.
That one's a freaking blob, and it's considered a dragon type. And yet Charmander,
Well,
Literally-
Charizard, literally
Charizard.
a dragon.
like, look at this. Charizard. Done.
Lizard
Dragon.
Pokemon.
Considered fire flying Pokemon.
Well, I mean, he is.
I mean, he is, but he's also a freaking dragon. Why is he not dragon type?
Maybe they'll put in like an evolution or something where he evolves into a dragon type or something.
I think his Mega Evolution is considered a dragon type.
Oh, which looks baller.
Yeah, there's. I gotta look that back up.
Sorry, it looks so cool.
Charizard. Mega
He loses some weight,
Yeah, he does.
which, speaking of weight, I like Snorlax. He's a very fat.
Snorlax.
He's great.
So chubby.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, dude.
awesome looking.
He's awesome. He's so cool. Like that, I believe, is a dragon type. Yeah, there's the two. Like there's the X and then the Y.
Yeah.
That one is way cooler. The blue and black one is amazing.
Except for he's got the cool spikes on his tail.
Yeah, it's true. But I believe those are considered dragon type. I think.
I mean, they should.
Man,
should be.
He for sure skipped arm day though. I'll tell you that.
he did.
Right?
He sure did. But that's a dragon, dude. He's a
But
freaking dragon.
as a dragon, you don't really need your arms. You're just kind of blowing fire.
You don't
You're
need.
blowing.
You don't need fire. You don't need arms when you can breathe fire.
Yeah, I guess if you're hard enough, then you don't need arms.
In every situation when you could punch somebody.
In
you
every
could breathe fire
situation when you
instead.
have to make a decision of Squirtle and Charmander,
Well,
you pick
except
Charmander.
when the room is filled with explosive gas.
Still
Eh,
breathe fire.
Still breathe fire. You blow up and then you're fine because you're resistant to the fire.
Yeah, he doesn't. It doesn't bother him. So.
Okay, that's a fat one.
Yeah. Oof. That one's pretty dope looking. It looks almost icy, but
Yeah.
regardless.
Irregardless.
Uh,
What is the evolution of one?
if you take Blastoise, or if you take Blastoise, Ivysaur, and Charizard, all of their Mega
Venusaur
Evolutions.
is third.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard, all of their Mega Evolutions, and add them together, it creates a freaking monster.
I want to see what it
I
looks
want to
like.
see what name they gave it, because I want an awesome name.
You cite. Sorry, we're getting
Going
way
down
off.
a rabbit hole that nobody can see.
And yeah, you
I
can't see
apologize.
it. I'm sorry. I wish we could.
Oh, please, no.
Oh,
Oh
Magic the
my
Gathering.
gosh.
Alright, I fixed it. I fixed it.
That's
Super
another
pro.
good game. Magic the Gathering.
Anyway.
Bryce got me into that, and then Randy kind of was into it, and I got him into a little bit more.
No, Bryce is the one who got me into it.
Well, let me take credit for it.
No, Bryce
I
100%
got
got me
Randy
into it.
so into it that he was into it.
Oh, by the way, Brad, have you checked out Magic the Gathering Arena? I know that came out lately.
Yeah, I've heard it's all right, but what the heck are they doing?
Photoshopping, bud.
The only thing that puts me off from like the Magic the Gathering video games is that they change like every year.
Well-
and so I'm like, I want to get invested.
Yeah,
in what
that-
which I know to stay standard, you gotta like do thing. But I'd love if they put out like a game that was like, yo, build your commander deck with like just all the cards that we've had or whatever or something like that.
See, my problem with the video games one is they are infused with microtransactions.
That too.
And so I just can't even handle playing. I did one of the online ones. I did Magic Duels on Steam,
Yeah, I played that one too.
and I
but-
played that a ton.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law and I played that
I
like
played that for a while.
every day. Yeah, Randy and I played it as well, and it's just frustrating because like I'd go play a PvP match with what I thought was a good deck, and then just get trashed because, well,
Because somebody paid like
Yeah,
$20
paid 20
or like
bucks.
$100.
thanks for getting it. I had totally forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, they pay like $20 and get like every card in the game, and it's just like, well, all right. So that's why I like playing just like OG cards. They're just much better.
Yeah, that's true. I feel ya. Curious, but do you guys have anything you want to say before we maybe jump into a topic I'm curious about?
Yeah, I want to say one thing. I want to become really good at Photoshop because I've seen
Bro, I'll
some.
teach you.
I've seen some like videos of
I
people
love
like
Photoshop.
photoshopping stuff and like things like that, and it looks freaking like you can make some pretty dope things
Yeah,
just by like
Photoshop's fun.
mashing a bunch of stuff together. Like the only Photoshop things I've ever seen are like people like photoshopping like really, really poorly shot photoshopping
And they're
something
just kind
onto
of
it.
funny.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, I mean that's comical, but that doesn't look good.
Well, you can do that in like freaking Microsoft Paint.
Exactly. But like actual Photoshop, like man, dude, if I could get good at Photoshop, that'd be awesome. I saw one on Reddit that was pretty dope. I don't know if I'll even be able to find it, but it was really cool.
Sure.
So, anyway,
Alright.
Bryce.
All right, go for it. Big topic.
Go for it.
All right. So,
We need like
anybody
we need like a siren or something, or like
Whoop,
some
whoop.
noise for when
This is
we
something
actually
that
have a topic that we want to talk about, like
This
this,
is
and it'll
something-
be like a whoop whoop whoop. Get ready for this whoop, and it'll drop a beat, and then
I don't want that.
okay.
I
Well,
don't think-
anyways,
Okay. But yeah, if
Veto.
anybody who's been following us for a while knows that
I
me
have.
and Randy are pretty into Destiny.
We
and
are?
so some news came out recently about
Speak for yourself.
Destiny that Activision and their, I think it's like quarterly, monthly thing that they tell their investors how their games are doing and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and how their games are performing financially.
Okay.
Activision came out and said, we are disappointed with Destiny's sales.
Destiny,
Which is-
especially the amount of revenue coming from Forsaken.
Yes,
most recent
specifically, yeah. And that's kind of disheartening because a lot of the time for a lot of people feel like Destiny 2, at least, has been in the best place it's been since
by far.
launch.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and like that Forsaken is debatably, in my mind at least, it is the greatest DLC that they've put out.
Oh, 100%.
And it's had so much content, so much stuff, and it's pretty much revolutionized the game, and it's been awesome. But
I've heard several people say that this is the best. Destiny is in the best position it's ever been, ever. From like Destiny 1 launch till now, this is the best position it's ever been. Like the game is in the best.
Yeah, I've heard that a fair amount too.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's just disheartening when, like, we're getting stuff like that, and then Activision goes, you know, you're not doing good, you're going to have to bump up, like, the microtransactioning and, like, the milking of the, of your consumers and stuff like that, which really sucks, because I think Destiny's been kind of trying to actually tone down on the microtransactions in it. But Activision is like, yo, we're greedy, we need money. Even though they don't need money, they just want to turn that maybe $500 million that they've gotten to
$600 million.
probably more than that, probably around maybe like $1 billion or something. Like
100%.
that. I don't know. I think it really just brings to light like how greedy some of the major publishers are, like EA and Activision and stuff like that.
Yeah. And especially when it's like when it's not their game that's being influenced or anything like that. It's like, I mean, we don't care what the repercussions of this are. We just want more money, and you're gonna have to maybe have a little bit of backlash coming at you for doing this, but we don't really care because it's not our game. Yeah.
Yeah, like the quality of the game is going to suffer, but who cares because we're going to get more money. You know.
Right.
It just kind of sucks that like publishers no longer care about or really the quality of the game that they're putting out, and all they care about is like money, which is really honestly disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any thoughts to add, Brian, about this subject?
See, I just don't like pay-to-win games in general, so as much as I
totally.
don't love Destiny, I don't like it even more now that that's going to be coming around. Hopefully they
haven't said...
It's totally unconfirmed what that actually
No, and that's what I said.
means.
I hope someone up in the Activision like leadership or someone that has more power there can stop it, because that's just like not even for me. I don't even play the game, but like from the games that I've played with microtransactions, it's not fun. So I just started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, an MMO game again, and Randy and I were playing it like I don't know a year ago or whatever, and I was a subscriber to the game because I played it all the time. I really liked it, so why not put money into it? Randy didn't, and we started a character at the same exact time. I leveled up 4 times as fast. Easy. Well, we were on the first planet, and I think I got to level like 20 before he got to level like 5.
I was just like, well, I guess you're gonna be hardcore
And
carrying
so,
me for the rest of
like,
forever.
And like even me,
sucks.
like I was on the good side of that bet or bargain or whatever, but like I wasn't having fun because like it's dumb. Like why would like whatever.
Right. And it was a fun game, but I ended up not continuing to play just because of that, because I was like, friggin' this is stupid to be able to have a good experience with the game. I mean, I get it, and a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that's just the way that it goes. Same with if you want to play World of Warcraft, you've got to go and buy into it, and it's like, yeah, but like,
what about the people that don't want
Exactly.
to? That they just want a good gaming experience. They're not going to get that unless they pay whatever it is a month or a year or whatever. And so like that's my experience with pay to win games.
and then it wasn't even so much
Or pay
that,
to
but like
play,
it was
whatever.
also like, so you can buy this much, and then you get extra amount of this, and then you can pay us even more, and you get even more good stuff, and then if you go even more, like it wasn't even so much like with World of Warcraft, it's if you want to play the game, you pay this much every month, and you can play the game, and then that's about it. If you want to pay to have a instant boost for your character, that's fine, but that's pretty much all you can do. The rest is cosmetic. Whereas in that game, it was like, but if you want a XP boost, you can pay for that, and you can just get an XP boost. If you want to pay for a set of armor, that's pretty cool. You can do that. If you want to pay for this, you can do that. And it's like, well, pretty much everything in the game, if you wanted to, you could pay real money to get it.
Yeah, so it's really dumb. And so that's basically my experience with that is on that side. And now that I don't pay for the game, I start playing again. I'm not in that. I don't notice because I don't play with someone that pays for the game, but like it's still frustrating that there are things that I can't get. And so thinking of people that play Destiny, which is a much more high quality game, which is something that people have never had to do major microtransactions for stuff. That's just like that's throwing a curveball in like football.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know sports.
It's like, congratulations, I'm so happy you bought this game and bought all the DLC for us. Sucks to be you. Now you gotta pay for it as well. It's like, what?
So,
well, I mean, Destiny has had a few problems with microtransactions in the past, specifically during like holiday events and stuff, where they really put out exclusive stuff, or they locked content that was traditionally to be gained in raids or end-game activities or whatever has been locked behind the microtransaction store, but I think, this just really brings up in total, like, that, I don't know, I feel like, we've seen, like, a lot of games where they've sold millions of copies, and yet publishers are still like, we're not happy.
Yeah.
We still want more money, we still need to bump up microtransactions. Like, it's like, you could make a Star Wars Battlefront game that would be great and would sell really well, but EA is not interested in that. They don't want it to just sell well. They want it to continue to make them huge amounts of money through microtransactions. And for that, they've trashed the game.
Which is why when it first came out, it was riddled with microtransactions. Then they're like, oh, man, we're sorry. We'll take them out. And then they took them out for like a few months. And they're like, okay, they're back in now, though. And it's like,
people stop whining about it, so we'll put it back.
Exactly.
Yeah, or you even get things like Black Ops where they don't launch with microtransactions, but then they're added in later sneakily so that reviewers can't talk about them. It feels very scummy.
Yeah, or people like when the big rush of people went into the game, there was no microtransactions, so nobody said anything about it. Then after the big rush died down, then they add them in, and all the committed people are like, well, I guess this is our life now. So
totally. I don't know. It just feels bad, man. I kind of wish the days when it was like, there's still publishers out there that really try and do their best to bring a great experience. I mean, Warframe's one of those examples where they're under themselves and they try and give the best experience that they can for their players and stuff like that. But it just seems like with like a lot of the big AAA games are just going down a path where it's more money motivated than actually passion, which is
crazy to me because, like, I'm not so much with Destiny, but Star Wars, a company that has brought in so much money. They've never been slacking with anything crazy to get money, especially right now.
Yeah,
with all their new movies coming out, they've all made at least pretty decent money.
Right.
All of the games people are buying right away. So what is benefiting them other than people hating it for them to have microtransactions?
Just making that extra little bit amount of money that they want. It's like, well,
all right. Well, just so you know, so I don't know how much Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 and 2 made total.
Why not?
But because I don't too much work to look. But Activision put $500 million for them to make both of these games. So maybe they haven't made that back.
Well, they've still got a third game.
They've definitely made that back.
Yeah, they've definitely made it back, but they've got a third game still that's going to be coming out.
AAA
I don't think that's part of the.
It's a 10-year contract.
Okay.
And so they're only what is this? 5 years into it now? Yeah, they're 5 years into that 10-year contract.
Okay. So it was $500 million for all three?
For 10 years. It was a $5 million contract for 10 years.
500 million.
Or 500, sorry. $500 million contract for 10 years of games.
And so they've already made that back.
Yeah, so I'm sure.
Why?
And then they've still got 5 years left. Even if they haven't made it back, they've still got 5 years to finish up, to make up the rest, because they're only halfway through that contract. so that's why the plan is each game has lasted about 3 years.
Yeah.
And so, like, Destiny 1, it lasted for about 3 years. Then the thought is that probably Destiny 2 will last maybe 3, maybe 4 years. And then Destiny 3 will come out. Then it'll last the last 3 years, and then that contract will end. And then everybody's hopes and dreams is that Bungie will continue making Destiny games, but then they won't have to answer to Activision anymore, because the reason they needed Activision was because they were creating a brand new game and they had no backing to it, so they needed
there's no game like it when it came out.
So they needed a company to back them and put the money up front so that then they could make it. Now they've got people who are willing to, like, they know people are going to buy this game when it comes out because they've got a following, and so now they can make more Destiny games, and they don't need to have a company backing them because they know it's going to sell. And so that's why that's what a lot of people's thoughts is, that after the contract runs out, that they're not going to refresh the contract, and they're just going to continue making the games on their own. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's 10 years for the contract, and I don't know specifically the numbers, but I'm pretty sure they've made that money back already. But yeah. So this is the video, Brad. Sorry, everybody, you guys can't see it, but this is the video that I saw the other day. And so, like, it starts off, like, and this is why I was like, I saw this and it's all Photoshop. I was like, oh man, I really want to make Photoshop now, because, like, this is just like layering. It's like mainly what it is. It's layering a bunch of different photos of jungles on top of each other and making, like, a totally different looking jungle scape, that all of these different photos look nothing like this ending photo that they have, but, like, they just took, like, a billion different photos of jungles and, like, pieced them together and clipped them together and made this super cool looking photo. And then they just go crazy with it and add a couch with a panda and everything on it as well. But it's just so cool that, like, that entire jungle, that doesn't exist anywhere.
See, I think what's cool is look at the couch from beginning to end. It has shadows now. They're adding all these cool shadows.
It's got indentations of where, like, the weight of the people sitting on it are.
So
and then they just go crazy.
That's what I think is crazy cool. Well, then, yeah, that's all weird stuff, but
that's
super
hilarious.
Cool. Yeah. No, so I've dabbled with Photoshop a little bit. I spent every semester in high school and one college class there, I was taking graphic design classes. And I've done a couple cool things, but nothing worth sharing because, you know, I'm not that great. And I have to play Ark, so.
Too busy.
Right. I don't have time. I just don't have time.
I don't have time.
I don't have time
to
see
you tomorrow.
Well, I think today was pretty successful. I think we were, talking a lot about good stuff, some good video games, and Star Wars toys. I honestly can't remember what else we talked about.
Diablo.
And Ark.
You can pre-register for Diablo mobile game. I don't remember what it's called.
I already pre-registered.
Same.
I'm
Immortal.
Definitely going to play it.
I'm going to play it. We'll see. I don't know whether it's going to cost money or not, but if it costs money, I probably won't. But if it's free, I'll 100% play it. Yeah. I mean, I'm playing freaking Toon Blast, for crying out loud.
You haven't stopped playing that yet?
Still playing it, dude. Toon Blast is the way to go.
App of the day, Night of the Full Moon.
Dude,
App of the day, first podcast, but
yeah,
great game.
Such a good game still, though.
Good game. All right, y'all.
They keep updating it, which makes it
do. It's so good. Any final thoughts, comments, concerns, jokes?
My life joke.
Pretty good.
We need to play Ark. That's my thought.
Yep.
My thought is we need to play Ark. My hope is we need to play Ark. The joke is my life. There we go.
Without Ark.
Without
joke.
Everything.
All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a good week. Let us know. Follow us on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to YouTube. We will be your friends because we don't have friends. All right. Have a good week.